Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Kaiju stream. Although this is probably technically not going to be a Kaiju stream because I'm going to be painting the planes and the trails of the planes. So yes, hello, Chase. Chase is back.
Hello, Nemo and Casual. I am back.
He is indeed back. So, I got the line art from this other one that I saved, fortunately, smartly. Okay, I'm gonna try to use this reference that I have to paint the plane, actually the plane, because then I'm gonna copy and paste it. So let's see how it goes. I'm gonna do it underneath the layer. Hello, Casual, by the way. Hello. Let's see if we get some nice people from YouTube today as well, like we did yesterday. Okay, so lighting. Dark side should be darker, probably. Yep. The underneath should be darker. So, what's going on, Chase? Do you have anything to share apart from memes?
Not really. I got done with work last night, so I haven't been awake too long because I slept in a little bit today since I didn't get much sleep the past few days. So that's why I'm a little. I sound probably a little more tired than usual.
A little bit, not too much though. Okay, let's try to maybe something like this. Hopefully we can finish this week. And then for the last week and a half, I might do, if Samu is still up for it, I might do that collab thing that he wanted with the Spinosaurus that he posted. Or maybe I'll just render some other monsters that I sketched and never finished. We'll see. I'm okay, Casual. A little stressed with hanging in here. Okay, yeah.
Well, we do have 2 entries for the contest, and there's still about 2 weeks left.
We have 2?
So.
Oh yeah, one is Samu's entry, right? That one, the fiery Spino, and then Keycat's entry.
Posted one last night.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, then well, I guess at least I finished it this time, or almost. I probably am going to finish it. So, I mean, it took a long time actually. 'Cause it's been. I started sketching the first week of January, and what is it? The 3rd. This is the 3rd week. So, I mean, yeah. It's episode number 11. So I would say I have been indeed kaijuing for some time now. Okay, so the plane is metal. Obviously, it's going to have some level of, I would say reflections, but since this monster has them, something like that. Let's see, it's flying pretty high. And so something like light from here probably hit it. We can't see the canopy really, so maybe some slight something.
How often have you drawn planes?
Never. I tried drawing planes. I actually did it for a while, but it was when I was studying Scott Robertson's book on perspective. So just for exercise, and it was. That's literally the only and last time I did, unless when I was a kid, because I was a fan of planes. and that was in 2019. So it's been some time. It has been some time one.
You didn't draw any Top Gun fan art?
When I was a kid, yes.
Wait, really? The original?
What? Yeah, the original. When I was a kid, I was always drawing planes and spaceships and stuff. Then I got very self-conscious about the quality, and I decided I didn't want to be embarrassing myself. So it is unfortunate. Like, I'm really not good with it.
I mean, there are people that specialize in just drawing vehicles.
Yeah.
So it's like,
there is a guy that's really good. His name is Michael Kuss. It's just a name like that. That's a name. it's K or Kus. I don't know, depending on where he's from. It's Kus, and he's very, very, very good. Like, very good. Like, I can't believe he's so good. Type of good. And he sometimes uses a what's it called? A grid underneath, but mostly it doesn't. Nowadays, at least. And he's very, very, very good. He does spaceships, pretty much everything. Helicopters, planes, tanks. So he is good. And I wish I were as good as he is, but every time I think, okay, I should draw planes now, I start doing it, and then something else comes up, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe, or vehicles, same. Then I start thinking, okay, well, maybe I can do it later. I can do it next time, and then I don't. Simply don't do it. So it's more of a lazy thing, really, because it takes a lot of practice, honestly, because of the perspective thing that's required. So it is
well, I'll
unfortunate.
give you some vehicle creatures to work on.
Yeah, if you can pay 10 times as much. Because it's gonna take me forever to do now. I'm kidding, but it would be a very long thing, like very long.
Well, luckily I don't need anything that's accurate to something else, so.
Well, my main issue is just perspective and side-to-side stuff, like wheels. Wheels are especially difficult for me to do. Especially annoying. Unfortunately. Wait, what is... Oh yeah, this is the top part.
Well, for people listening, explain why wheels would be so difficult to draw.
Ellipses. As simple as that. Ellipses are hard. And getting them accurate, it doesn't matter whether you have a software or not. I mean, it does help, obviously, if you have something like Lazy Nezumi that has ellipse guides. Yes, it helps, but you still need to angle them right and use the right degree, because if you draw them randomly, like, okay, this, maybe it is correct or maybe it's not. It depends on the rest of, like, the spokes or whatever it is, because it could be wrong and off by like very little, and everyone is going to notice. Ellipses and wheels that are off is something everybody will notice. Like, if you draw a flower pot and the ellipses are wrong, like it like this one, see, this is not even aligned with that. This should be in line. Everyone is going to notice that, because I don't know, I guess we are particularly good at figuring that out, but That is a big problem when you're drawing, and you have to be accurate with ellipses, because
Yeah.
it's not something you can just oversee. It's whether it's 100% correct or it's 100% wrong. There's nothing in between, sadly. So
Well, I think a lot of people that aren't really art inclined would listen to that and be like, why would drawing a wheel be difficult? You're just making a circle, right?
yeah,
But
try that.
usually it's perspective that really helps or hurts.
Yeah, it usually hurts a lot. So it is unfortunate because I wish I were able to draw more stuff like vehicles and whatnot, because I like them. I like to see them, and I like to do environments as well, or to see environments. But it's just very hard, and I don't know if it's something one is. At least some people are wired for, because I tend to get, like, if I study perspective really hard, I start getting upset at some point when things don't match up. Because even if you use a grid and you have your whatever grid like this, right? Yeah. And so you draw your damn box, but then when you do the back, it's that something doesn't match, and that's really disturbing, at least for me. Approximation is okay to a degree, but if you're doing ellipses, it's not. And when things start not really matching anymore, it becomes very stressful to deal with. So that's one of the reasons why I tend to stop doing it after a while. With the best intentions I have, I'm like, okay, I am tired of being frustrated, so I'm gonna stop for now, and I'll come back to it again, which of course never happens. It happens, but not in a manner that allows me to get better at it, unfortunately. I certainly did get better slowly compared to a few years ago, but it's still nowhere close to being able to draw a plane, especially not a plane, because it's all ellipses, literally. I mean, ellipse. Let me do it in red. Like the chassis here, let's call it, is ellipses. This is also wrong, by the way, because perspective was wrong. Ellipse, 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 ellipse. This is still an ellipse, and then these things all have to match, and the wings need to be the right size, etc., etc., etc. So very complicated. Very complicated. Okay, let's now blur
The
stuff.
Twitch account is broken because it doesn't even show you in the chat.
The what?
The Twitch viewers.
Yeah, because I was not. That's why. And it's possible that someone is on YouTube and I didn't notice because I didn't click. I have to do it every time now. No, it seems like nobody is. Okay. Now I am. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to click. So, thanks for noticing. Okay. I feel like... okay, yes. Technically, the perspective here is a little warped because I used a zoomed in image. And so the rockets there, missiles, not rockets, they would have to be probably a little more parallel than what I have, but whatever. Let's pretend it's good.
Microsoft lays off 10,000 employees.
Oh, are they gonna replace them with AI or something?
Hopefully they replace them with something that makes better products.
Well, certainly Windows 11 is a sign that whoever worked on it should be fired. In my modest opinion.
Maybe they saw what happened with Twitter and were like, we don't need all these people because they fired so many people and it still runs exactly the same.
Yeah, that could be. that could be.
Honestly, there's a lot of industries like that where you just have like so many employees and it's really unnecessary. Like a lot of them are doing the same things and it's basically just keeping people on the payroll.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that in New York City in terms of infrastructure where they have just like too many people on job sites.
Oh, same here.
And that's actually a problem, having too many people working at the same time.
They step on each other.
Well, it's like, it sounds counterintuitive, but it's usually true. Like having too many people work on the same project means that less actually gets done most of the time. A lot of them are trading off what they're doing to each other.
Yeah, right. It would still need to coordinate and stuff like that, and the more people you have, the more complicated it is.
Yeah. Too many cooks in the kitchen, as they say.
Yeah.
Hey, Keycat.
Hello, Mr. Keycat. How are you doing? I was talking about your entry before. I mentioned it briefly. It's very cool. I like it. The kaiju, I mean.
Yeah, I thought it was like a Jake Cocoon monster, a monster you'd see in the game.
Yeah. It could really be. Oh man, this thing is hanging underneath it. Oh, oops. So this is technically wrong. Another reason why I tend not to draw vehicles is because I'm extremely inaccurate. So I tend to skew lines and draw them at the slightly wrong angle or with a slight wiggle, and that completely breaks the effect of whatever I'm trying to draw usually. It is unfortunate. This is not gonna look like a... Hello, Kim? Is Kim here?
I don't see her.
No, she's not here. Kim is not here. Probably cramming. Since she's got exams to do.
Yeah, she's been focusing on those. Because she's a good student.
Yeah, I'm not. I was not. So, I am and was not. So, unfortunately, I won't get my degree. But it's okay. Artists don't need degrees and validation from old patriarchal structures. Jokes apart, no, I just, I don't think I do need a degree to do this. Or the other job that I do. In any case, so, fortunately. See, like this missile here is a little, weirdly shaped. It's got a curve or something. So...
Cat asks, are you using Torbox for drawing Nemo?
I've never heard of that. What is it?
Torbox.
Never ever heard it, seriously. I guess it's some sort of software or something?
Torbox is an editing controller for photo, video, and audio editing.
Nope. I would say no. Oh, come on. I gotta be able to pull a straight line, damn it. Straight. Go.
Hello, Emperor El Queso.
Hello, Emperador del Queso.
Emperor of the Cheese.
cheesy emperor of cheese. Are you cheesy? Yes. Why do I even ask? Of course you are.
Are you fat?
No, he's not fat. Is this the bottom? Yes, this is the bottom portion.
Escalofriante cheese.
Hell, I don't even know if I should draw them this precise, because they are technically going pretty fast, and I should maybe blur them rather than make them this detailed or sharp. But okay, we'll see. I mean, this.
I think how cheese says hi to everyone but me.
I fear that might be intentional.
It's okay. I hate him too.
Cheers for hatred. Everyone likes hatred, right? Everybody likes hatred. Should probably. Yeah. These. I mean, if this was, yeah?
Jigglypuff.
You like Jigglypuff, it seems, yes. Puffy Jiggle. Jiggling Puff. What is going on here? This should be black. Okay.
Ugh.
Oh, what happened?
Huh?
What happened?
Well, I muted the cough. I think when I came back on, it must have caught the tail end.
Oh yeah, yeah. It caught like, ugh, like you were being stabbed or something.
Maybe internally.
I get stabbed every time I hear Cheese say something or post a cringe anime thing.
They're going to say you get stabbed every time you go to Japan.
Getting stabbed in Japan is not so common unless you have issues at home. It's actually probably more common to be stabbed at home by your own partner in Japan than it is to be stabbed in the street by some random guy or criminal in any case.
Like
Sadly, I'm not even. Yeah, it's not even a joke.
It.
I heard of people being stabbed by their wives. Not me. I didn't get stabbed. I could have stabbed, but I didn't. But yeah, there's this conception or misconception that Japanese women are calm is a complete misconception. They're actually extremely violent, in a not healthy manner.
I don't think it's just Japanese. From videos I've seen, Chinese women are kind of similar.
It could be an Asian thing then, yeah. It could be.
and
let's
be
ask
very,
Cheese.
very-
Cheese, what do you think? Can you relate?
I don't know about Korean women. My general impression.
Korea being a more Christianized country, probably not so much. Like, it's probably got a little more Western habits than...
Well, yeah, that's kind of my issue, is that they're probably more annoying.
I don't know. Probably not stabbing freely, though.
I feel that Filipino women are different, though.
That's
They're
also a
actually
very
nice.
Christianized country.
Well, they're
Even
more
more so
specific.
than Korea.
Like, yeah. She's got modded for misogyny, but we'll allow it.
For massaging? What?
'Cause he
Oh,
said
misogyny.
crazy.
Oh.
I'm surprised that's misogyny and not considered like racism, but okay.
Okay, try to write crazy Asian people then and see if it bans you for or moderates you for racism.
No, write crazy Asian men and see if you get
Right. Okay. Right. Or crazy men.
Let's
What's
see
the
how-
equivalent masculine form of misogyny and
misandry.
misandry? Yeah.
Misandry, yeah.
That, as far as I'm aware, is not a thing, though, unfortunately. Although it is an existing thing, it is not condemned.
No, yeah, it's a thing. It's just people don't consider it an issue.
Yeah. That is very unfortunate.
I think personally, mainland Asian women are different. I don't know.
Then Japanese, probably. It's possible. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have such experience. I didn't have such experience, so...
I forget where KeyCat said he was from. I didn't know if it was like Thailand or somewhere like.
Was it not Philippines too? Like Student 17? Maybe I'm mistaken. Let us know, Kika, if you're still there.
Because I can't really speak to Thai women, for example. Although I know lots of men like to go there from America.
Yes,
Thai.
for other reasons though. Not getting married. Not exactly getting married. Yeah, I don't know if
Man, I have a great story I could tell, but I can't share it on here. I don't want anyone to get banned.
I can imagine. Are you going to stream today?
Yeah. There was some game I was thinking about yesterday that I wanted to stream, but I can't remember what it was. So maybe I'll stream like Ark or something.
Ark?
Yeah.
Ark keeps trying to fry my graphics card. I don't know what happened. I tried it without mods too, just in case to be sure. And I tried updating. After I got the Windows update, I tried to update it to the latest, even more latest drivers. To no avail, unfortunately. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Yeah, I didn't. Fiddle, when he was here last time, claimed otherwise, but I really do feel that there's a difference between the Epic and the Steam version, like significantly in terms of like graphics and texturing in the Steam version. I'm always having issues with things not loading, or at least like there's issues where like it's not rendering things right away. So it's like a lot of the textures are very bland, and then like when you wait a few seconds, they finally show up.
Yeah. Same. Yeah, I had the same thing. Honestly, so I didn't know if it
really have
was
to have it in the Epic version. So
the only thing that I think is due to my setup is probably loading stuttering that I have every now and then, because I also get it in Arkham Knight. Arkham City. Like when it loads a new area, there's a little stutter, and I don't think I had it in the previous run with the other computer, so it's probably the SSD in that case with that VRAM. But in terms of Ark is just slow. It's just very low FPS. Um, like for the rig I have, I don't think it should be an issue.
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't know. Might be wrong, but it's not top tier graphics card. But I mean, I literally played more demanding games with the older computer. So the fact that I cannot play Arc with this kind of leaves me a little bothered by the quality of the coding. And I saw yesterday or a couple days ago that they're teasing an Unreal Engine 5 version of Arc 1. I don't know. I doubt it's gonna be a free upgrade though, which sucks.
I see you guys spend more time fixing it than playing it. It's turning me off. The game itself, I actually think is pretty fun for the most part. But,
it is. It is fun, although it kind of gets old pretty rapidly. On some maps especially.
I wish the multiplayer was better because that would make it a lot.
The multiplayer is basically unusable. I don't know what Fiddle was claiming. Like, oh yeah, I'm able to join anyone's map, and it's not like a multiplayer thing should be. I played The Forest with Cheese a few years ago, and it was a completely different experience. It was very easy to set up, like virtually no settings, and it would just work. So the Arc multiplayer is pretty flawed in my opinion. I don't regard it as a good multiplayer experience personally.
I don't get it because you have to pay for the game. Like we were playing Rocket League. Rocket League is free and it has way better multiplayer aspects than Arc does, which you have to pay for.
Yep. Honestly, it's a bit disappointing. In my opinion. Or considerably disappointing. I could take it for the Epic version because it's like, okay, well that's free too. But the Steam one, I mean that should really be addressed. I get it. I get the feeling that it never really left the beta stage. The game, because some things when you play the game, some things feel very beta.
Beta.
Yes. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Because I'm not used to playing online games in general, so maybe it's just me. But I feel like that some features could be made better with some more care. Because I really don't feel like the whole game can be seen as a whole. It's like, well, okay, there's this feature here, but it feels primitive. It feels like it's not really finished. So that's just my personal opinion on the game.
Nimp, Minecraft when? Nemo's never playing Minecraft. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel like my type of game. Unfortunately. It's just my limit. I generally am very difficult in terms of tastes for everything. So, as you can probably tell. So finding something that I like is hard. And Minecraft is not one of such things. Unfortunately.
I mean, I would play Minecraft with you, Cheese, but you stream at like 11 or midnight for me. Kind of insane. I don't mind doing that on days that I have off, but like on Saturdays, I have to work at like 6 a.m. the next morning. I can't be doing that.
See, there you go. I got a bad ellipse here, and now I'm trying to fix it because it feels off. Cheers for the suppositors. Yeah, but these planes feel like completely out of place. Like, given everything else.
What?
No, I was saying these planes feel completely off compared to everything else. Because the line thickness is completely different. And so they still look like pasted images on top of the picture. Let's see if I can fix it somehow. I think they're okay. I don't need more rendering in this, but I'm gonna have to thicken some lines here and there, because otherwise they just look bad. Gonna make the line weight at least somewhat similar to the monster, to make them feel like they're part of the same environment.
Maverick and Rooster versus Nemo's Kaiju.
Yeah. Definitely. No, texture pen. I'm gonna use black.
Honestly, if they made like a Top Gun sequel where like the Top Gun pilots were fighting Kaiju, I would totally watch that.
Well, that's something you don't see every day.
It's like back in the 60s, I think, or 70s, when they were talking about doing a Batman versus Godzilla movie.
For some reason, I am glad they didn't. I don't know how I would feel about it.
It's pretty weird in retrospect, considering that they instead did Godzilla crossovers with Marvel instead of DC.
Did they?
It fits Marvel more than DC, though, in my opinion.
Wait, did they? Godzilla versus what? Yeah. Oh, you mean for that what's it called? The American Monster? That one? Or is it something different?
What?
There is a comic book that's like Godzilla, but it's not really Godzilla. It's like Godzilla with a flag. Not sure, I guess that's not what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's called like the American Monster.
But I mean, there was a Godzilla comic where he fought the Avengers.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know. Okay, there you go. What's it called? Independence Gods. This one. Wait, can I link it? Hold on. Amerigoji? Is that the name? What is this? I've seen this many times, so copy image link. That is Godzilla versus the Avengers indeed. Strange Godzilla.
Oh, yeah, that's Tora. I think it's... I don't remember what it's called. It's an awesome picture, though.
Yeah. Okay, thrusters.
The one I posted was actually from the real comic, like Iron Man and Fantastic Four and whatnot fighting Godzilla.
Yeah, I figured.
From what I remember, they could not defeat him, so there's that.
The more I look at this picture, and the less I want to add these planes in, because they're way too defined. Maybe I should blur them a little bit. Let's see. So we zoom out. They are more in focus than the monster head. Literally. And one of the wings is also bent. But it doesn't matter that much. I think they might be attracting too much attention. Also because it's a human element. I'm considering just getting rid of them. What do you think, Chase?
Your call.
Yeah, how do you feel?
But like, if you feel like they're too defined, I mean, there's parts of the actual creature that are very well defined compared to others too. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not finished, but it's like they've got too much detail for being such a small thing. Let's see if we can. Okay. Okay, now they are merged. So if I add another one, it's going to be more or less here. And then I get rid of the base one. And then I merge them again.
Glad to see Godzilla's patriotism. That is funny because Godzilla is a Japanese creature. He's very pro-American.
Yes. Okay, one thing that's definitely off is, as I said, the way the missiles are pointing, because they're clearly in perspective and they shouldn't be. So, let me try to adjust them ever so slightly.
Yes, nice chest friend. Welcome. It is loud.
Hello. Yeah, it is. It is loud, unfortunately. Maybe I should.
Not listening to the stream, but
you heard it anyway.
No, but I saw that he redeemed Gojira, so I knew what he was doing.
Yes. Okay, it's a little better now. Yeah, I don't know. Part of me wants the planes, but I'm gonna have to redefine the image a little bit if I keep them.
Well, yeah, I know the screen, but it was more of a drowning of sound than I expected. Well, you see, we're trying to offer an immersive experience on the screen.
Yes, absolutely. Let's see, filter, blur, motion blur. Can I get to where they are? Yeah, here. And the angle would be something like this in the distance. Okay. It is kind of weird. Maybe I can do this. Let's see. If I add this, And then, no wait, I need to duplicate again. And then I erase part of it. They're pointing weird. They're pointing. What the? Yeah, they should. Are they parallel? I think I should move. No, damn, just that. Just this a little bit.
Yeah, the noses are a bit strange.
They are. Okay. Oh, a little better. Okay, there is a little bit of blur. I don't think it's excessive now. I do want to keep. If I zoom out, probably gonna be okay. Yeah, it's very manufactured, obviously, because it's a filter. Maybe you can just blur out the detail a little bit.
He says that air intake.
Yeah, it's too dark. It was too dark, probably. Okay, I mean, I think they're a little better, even though the nose is still... It's not... Okay, it's not that it is skewed. I think they're kind of parallel now, but... in fact... No, this is not. So I can also fix that. Is this on top? Okay, so I gotta... move this a bit, and then move this a bit. Here, and then move this a bit. There you go.
I've got Danger Zone playing in my head as I watch this.
Understandable. Understandable.
I'd love to see that. The song playing while they're going in to fight a kaiju.
That is kind of weird. That is kind of weird.
That song makes me want to shave my beard and keep my mustache.
Well, that would be also Great Balls of Fire, I guess.
That was interesting. Both Goose and then Rooster, like his son, had the same style. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna keep just my mustache like my dad did.
Yeah. I like Rooster. I liked Rooster as a character.
Me too.
I quite like him. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep the airplanes like that. Oh, sorry. Yeah?
Just keeping your mustache is a hard look to pull off if you're a guy.
Yeah? Yeah, I guess. Well, I mean, if you're not a guy, you should probably not have a mustache.
Well, I mean, we were talking about that yesterday. Some women do have mustaches, but...
Somewhat. Somewhat.
It's hard to say. Hormones are a fickle thing.
I'd say so.
We were talking about beard warmers. That was just you. I don't know what your deal is with the beard warmers. Just grow an actual beard. You Loser.
I could actually, if I grew my beard, it would be I would be like, you know, the classic Middle Eastern guys with a lot of beard. Yeah, I would be something like that probably, because my beard is very thick and a lot everywhere. So
I agree with that, Cheese. Not everyone looks good with the beard.
yeah, I think
You probably wouldn't look good with a beard, honestly, but I do.
depends on the type of face. My face is fairly skinny or elongated, so probably also not look good with a beard. I look good with an unshaved short beard, I think, but probably not with a longer beard. I don't know. I mean, you wouldn't think Linus Sebastian from Linus Tech Tip would look good with a beard, but he does. Never thought so. What was I looking for? Soul Trail.
I look pretty good with a beard. If I let it grow too much, I look like an old sea captain, though, so I do have to trim it a little.
I am Chase. So proud of doing something like this.
Yeah, Cheese, you got a baby face. You wouldn't look good with a beard.
Oh, baby face.
And when you get your Asian waifu, you'll have to shave or you will irritate her delicate skin. I can tell you that that's not really an issue in my experience, but okay.
Hopefully for himself, he will not get an Asian waifu.
It really, honestly, it just depends on the woman. Some women like clean shaven, other women do like beards, so your mileage may vary.
Is that an asterisk thing? Your mileage might vary. Okay, this is definitely...
Her mileage will also probably vary.
That's usually a thing.
Yes. Wait, what is the streak you're adding?
Smoke. I'm not sure about it.
From like a missile strike or something?
Yeah, because the explosions would be from missiles. But, well, it's another layer, so if I don't like it, I can just get rid of it. Obviously, it needs to get a little...
In the past, I had to shave often because of that. I guess it does. Yeah, I mean, some people can only grow like really patchy beards and they just look terrible. Like my brother. He doesn't care though. Smoke path of that missile. Well, he's not finished with it, I don't think.
What?
I think Cheese was complaining about the smoke path of the missile.
Yeah, it's not finished. You mean you don't like the idea of them? I don't know. I will see if they don't look good, then it's fine. They do not need to be in here. Oh, what? Come on, Photoshop. Yes. I don't want to use the history clearing brush. simply don't. I like the idea that there is something going on, like they're actually shooting at the kaiju. The smoke would probably need to be a little darker. Yeah, might actually leave them in. Yeah?
Yeah, because otherwise they're just like flying over it. Like,
Yeah, what's the point? I think one missile each is fine. I'm not a super big fan of these planes or how they look, but whatever. Ah, God, this. I'll probably even make them larger here because in any case it disperses a little bit pretty fast. And then I could do a color dodge or layer dodge. That's your color dodge. And maybe with the...
You should draw like a 747 in the background.
Why?
Flying. Like with a bunch of passengers and be like, hey, if you...
Yeah, taking photos maybe. Why not? What happened to my explosion thing? Oh, there you go. Yeah, I need to try to push this.
It'll be like a trans-Pacific flight, and Emperor of Cheese will be on it because he's going to Japan. He'll be like, if you look to your left, folks, you'll see a nice kaiju battle going on in the distance there. Actually, if I lived in a world of kaiju, I probably wouldn't go anywhere ever.
Yep.
Why,
Yep, same.
why would you take international flights or anything?
No, that doesn't sound like a good idea.
Now listen, I gotta go to Japan for work, and there's always the possibility that Rodan will come out of the sky and attack our plane, but
Yeah.
just a risk you gotta take.
So that's probably not a very good idea.
It's a scary world, especially anywhere near a city. It's not a scary world, it's a hell world. If you lived in a Godzilla universe, it's like, why even bother living anywhere?
Yeah, there wouldn't be much you can do anyway. So
It's like, oh, here's Godzilla fighting another monster and destroying our city again. Let's rebuild it just for him to do it again 2 years later.
I mean, Japanese are fast at building things, so I guess that's fun.
Yeah, they just have like modular buildings that they just plop down.
Probably, yeah, like in Evangelion. Maybe they just, yeah, like in Evangelion, they just disappear under the surface when there's a battle. Alright, it's time to increase the presence here, the strength.
Yeah, geez, there's actually a funny picture I shared on my Twitter of this guy who made a picture of Godzilla, and he's like appearing and rampaging, and then he looks down and there's a sign that says "Welcome to Ohio," and he looks really disappointed because there's nothing to destroy.
Oh, what? No. I mean, I think the explosion will look fine for what it is.
Oh, here it is. I'll post it for anyone who wants to see it. Actually, you would see an explosion in migration in the Midwest, and people would build there. Thus, the kaijus would be like, "Look, let's fight there now." There actually are kaiju movies where they basically fight in the middle of nowhere. It's not really clear where exactly they're fighting. But I remember in Godzilla Final Wars, Kumanga shows up in Arizona, and he's just like in the middle of a desert, and there's like one trailer, and so he decides to just destroy the trailer, and then goes on with his day.
How interesting. How interesting. Heisting. Okay, I'm gonna leave the smoke trails.
That movie has some pretty interesting stuff in it, especially when Japanese do like social commentary on stuff in America. And it's like there's a scene where Rodan attacks New York, and the scene is a police officer is talking to a pimp on the street. It's pretty interesting.
They have a clear idea of what's going on there all the time, right?
I'm gonna guess no. Not any more than an American knows a lot about what's happening in terms of Japan politically. Other than reading international headlines about like prime ministers being assassinated or something.
Yeah.
Asian politics can be a weird place.
Really? Who would have
It's
ever
like even
thought?
South Korea. It's like how many South Korean leaders have been members of cults and things like that.
Same in Japan, actually. But as I already said, the most fun part is their electoral campaigns when they go around and just say their name and wave the hand, and that's it. There's nothing else to it. That's all they do. Literally, they go around in vans or stop at the side of the street and they just wave their hands. I also waved them a middle finger, actually. When I was leaving. So I had been told not to do that.
Did they understand that?
I don't even know if they saw it because I was in the car.
Because I know the middle finger culturally doesn't mean the same thing in every place, but
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, it's pretty obvious what it means. But who knows? I mean, they literally go around with t-shirts with the F word written on them, and they don't know what that means. So, Japan is a weird place, yes.
well, they just like the word. It's they must think it's a fun word to say.
Oh, it's very fun. Very much so.
But yes, I have T-shirts that have like Japanese English on them, and they're very funny. The way they phrase things.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Oh god, this is too... So obviously there's a halo around here because it's being exploded. It's exploding here, so let's add some little color. I think it's clear enough. It's exploding now, yeah.
I know it's just his mouth, but it looks like one of the missiles went into his mouth and exploded in there.
Oh, you mean it? It looks like it's another explosion.
Well, yeah, when you contrast it, it looks like there's 3 explosions, like one on the
Yeah, that's
shoulders.
true. Too bad. I can undo now. It's fine. Maybe I can just change the color of the energy blast thing. The blast like charging.
Or Godzilla's is blue, so
Let's see how it works with blue actually. Oh, I can make it more purple, like Shin Godzilla. Let's try to make it purple, and then I can just add some little color variation. Should work.
although Godzilla's changes colors depending on how powerful it is.
Okay, how about this? This is purple. What do you think? Are you dead? Yes, I think you are.
Refresh the page.
Oh,
I kind of like that actually. It's a nice contrast.
I think it looks a little better. But it's too saturated. So let me make a mask. Let me make a hue saturation. I'll lower the saturation a bit of those. And
It does make it a little more alien. I don't know if that's what you're going for, but
sort of. Yeah, kind of. I mean, I can make it blue or anything else or green. Could probably add to it. The purple kind of works. Yeah, I'm gonna just make it purple. Might be a little too intense. So let me move a little bit from the sides. It's a little distracting now because this area has got a lot of contrast. So let's see if I can reduce the glow. Probably something like that. Otherwise, it's like every single area has some sort of point of interest and it becomes pointless. Pointless of interest. Literally pointless of interest. So.
everything is pointless in this world.
Yeah.
Sorry. Chase's black pill of the day.
Yeah, I mean, I think it works better now. Okay, let's leave it that way. Although the pink, so one thing with the pink is that it kind of plays against the overall color scheme.
Hello, Quindot.
Hello, welcome back, Quindot.
How many time you end of this work?
I'm not sure what you mean.
I think Quinn means how long it's going to take for you to finish this, maybe?
Hopefully it's gonna be finished by the end of the week. Hopefully. We'll see. I sure hope so. Another color dodge.
Yeah, this is a little more complicated than other things Nemo has done recently.
It is considerably more complicated now. So, it is going to take longer. Freaking fortunately. but not too long. Yeah, this week should be it.
Yeah, the only thing that I think is comparable is when you did Vecna. That took
Yeah,
you
same.
4
Yeah,
weeks.
it took some time. Let's try to make these a little more obvious now. Because, yes. You aren't perfect on Pokemon game asset. Thank you. Although I didn't make assets. If you mean like designs. Yeah, we did those for a while. Then I got tired of reading hate comments. And honestly, I prefer doing this. I 100% just like the workflow of more complex stuff. So it's just a matter of personal preference for me. Okay,
The Pokemon video only reached 25,000 views.
Oh, it did?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not really keeping track anymore. Also because the recent views in any case are pretty low. So I'm not even checking, to be honest.
It tapered.
Okay. So these crests that I added here, apart from having the big problem looking the same, they kind of lean. They help the eye. They help guide the eye towards the wings a little bit. Like they feel like they are somewhat similar, although they technically come in front of the wings. And I have to get rid of this and add it a little more like that. And this might be more straight. These are more like spikes on the back than anything else, really.
For anyone watching who would like to join the Discord, I went ahead and posted the link.
Oh, thank you.
It does not show up on YouTube.
It doesn't?
I see the command show up, but not the link that shows
It
up.
was yesterday, wasn't it? Let me try.
The link. Copy.
Yeah, it's not. God.
There.
Sound echo? Is there an echo? Do I sound double or something? Did I talk for hours without nobody noticing? Cheese. Or nobody telling me.
Yeah, I'll be streaming later.
I hope I don't really sound... I don't really have an echo. Because I didn't change any settings, so it would be strange. Cheese, do I have echo? Not in the room, I mean actual echo.
I listened to the stream. It doesn't sound too bad to me.
Maybe it's the setting you have, Quinn. I usually do check these things prior to streaming, so you probably would have noticed. Since the settings are still the same. you know.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else mentioned it, so it might be on your end.
Yeah, it might be a setting of your computer. Maybe you got 2 tabs open or something. It can happen. It can happen. Okay, this is looking not too bad. I'm not a fan of the planes. Could have been handled differently. Probably. For sure, actually. It could have been handled differently, but whatever. No. I mean, it's almost there. I don't even know if I want to clarify the sky more than this, because it's fine, honestly. And I've seen... So I've got this problem with... I would call it... level of detail, because I've noticed that some cards, card art, they're not that as detailed as I thought upon closer inspection. So I might even just get away with something like this. If it's like, consider if it's like it's gonna be printed pretty small. It's still gonna be okay, standing out pretty fine. So
yeah, Quinn, I just checked like a couple of seconds ago. I was listening to Nemo talking and on the YouTube at the same time, and I didn't really notice anything. Is there anyone else in the chat? Can they confirm that there was an echo? Because I couldn't, but I'm also in the Discord, so I don't know.
don't seem strange to me anyway, because again, it didn't change any settings, so I wouldn't really know where that would be coming from.
Okay. Yeah, Quinn says that.
2 tabs, yeah. As I said.
Yeah,
I figure it was the reason. Probably gotta leave these like that now. Running out of time now, but I think we're gonna finish it tomorrow actually, because I don't sound like a dog like this, but I don't see so many more issues left to fix. Yeah, okay, we can add some spray to the waves crashing on the monster. We can clarify this area and making some of these waves a little sharper, but for the rest, I think we're almost there, honestly, but not this. See, just something like this. Sprays like that. But not much more than this. Yes, phone, I know. Oh, right, I gotta go get my international license, driving license that is ready. So...
sounds fun.
Yes, okay, I'm gonna leave it. Stop doing it. Okay, yeah, it's not looking bad. I mean, those planes are, whatever. Not the greatest. Probably not the greatest compositional choice. But I guess they add a little bit to the story, so it's fine. It's fine. So, thanks everybody for joining us today. Thanks Chase, obviously, as always, for the help. We're gonna, I think, finish this tomorrow, if not on Friday for sure, because it's almost done. So stay tuned for the completion of this monster, and until then, you guys have a good one and take care.